Well, the Olympics have started, and I, for one, am overjoyed. And so I thought I would maybe just limber up, you know, to get ready for my event. I don't know what kind of event I would be allowed to... I mean, because there's all sorts of sports in the Olympics never used to be. You know, beach volleyball. How is that a sport? It's not really a sport, is it? Beach volleyball? Beach volleyball is like, hey, there's some girls over there playing beach volleyball. Well, let's go over there then. That's beach volleyball, right? I mean, and, you know, see when they break up the swimming into different strokes? Wouldn't you just swim the fastest you can? That's like, all right, we're going to have the 200-meter sprint, but everybody has to run like this. Can't you just run as fast as you can? What's all this? Oh, you have to do it a certain way. It's from point A to point B across the water. Do it that way. We're very excited. We've got two of the biggest sports stars in America on the show tonight. Robert Downey Jr. is on the show tonight. And Amy Smart is on the show. And we'll be right back with all the news about the Olympics. It's hard to stay up. It's been a long, long day. And you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on. And let's do it anyway. It's okay. Tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Come on in. Hi, everybody, welcome. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please, now, let it go, let it go. Relax. Let your upper laws die away. Yes, your upper laws. Let your upper laws die away. Well, it's going to be a great show. I can't even pronounce upper laws. It's a great day for America, everybody. It is, actually. It is. No, it is. No, it is, because over the weekend, Clay Aiken became a father. I know. Hello, is that Ripley? Believe this one or not? I can't imagine Clay Aiken taking care of the baby. You know, with the crying and the temper tantrums and the pee-pee. And then there's the baby. I'm kidding. Congratulations, Mr. Aiken. And according to rumours, John McCain and Barack Obama are both trying to get Angelina Jolie's endorsement for the campaign. And John Edwards is just trying to get her number. And here's something else that happened at the weekend. What? I'll tell you. Is it about you personally, Craig? No. But it happened. The Whole Foods chain had to recall nearly 600,000 pounds of bad meat. That is awful. Do we have a picture of 600,000 pounds of bad meat? There you are. I'm not kidding. Did you know that Louisiana became the last state in the Union to ban cockfighting? I used to want to see a cockfight. I did until I found out animals were involved. I'm like, no. What? What? Oh, no! Have you been watching the Olympics? No, me neither. Now, here's something. Here's something you may not know about the Olympics. I don't like them. And now, listen, I don't want to come across as un-American, but in order to maintain democracy in this country, the voice of Americans that don't like the Olympics must be heard. And if it's just me, that's fine, but I'm saying it. Now, I love this country, but I don't like the Olympics. I'm here, I don't cheer, get used to it. To me, the Olympics are 2 weeks of spandex-clad fascism. I don't go for it. And, even worse, they're on NBC. And let's just remember the Chinese government. The Chinese government, everybody. Now, I love the Chinese people. I love their culture. I love their food. I love everything about China, except their government, which is just, let's just say it's questionable. They're occupying Tibet. They're on the wrong side in Darfur. They imprison people for what they believe. Don't anybody have a problem with this? Am I the only one? Oh, but yeah, but it's sport. They put people in prison. They put them in these Chinese finger traps. That's what they do. I got caught in one of them once. Not with my finger. It was a long and delightful sentence. I don't know what was more fun, getting in or getting out. Anyway, I'm talking about the Olympics, and boy, am I mad. No, I am, because everyone's talking about the Olympic opening ceremonies, and I'm like, I don't know what the big deal is. You've seen one army of Chinese guys in light-up unitards. You've seen them all, I say. And that smog in Beijing is unbelievable. You can tell the air quality's bad when they let off the fireworks and they go... Poof, poof. Los Angeles hosted the Olympics in 1984. Compared to Beijing, the smog here is adorable. And minty fresh. It turns out, this is what happened. It turns out that the Chinese faked parts of the opening ceremonies. They made the fireworks look more lively for television. It's the same technology they use for John McCain. They just kind of like... Look, do you want the information or not? Because I can give it to myself. I can give it to myself. Don't get me wrong about the Olympics. I like sports. I just don't like the Olympics. I like actual sports. Baseball is a sport. Football is a sport. Soccer is a sport. Rugby. I used to play rugby. Well, that's not really a sport. It's just violence with a ball. It's like a party at Elton John's house. But the Olympics... The Olympics, though, there's too many things going on that's got nothing to do with sports, if you ask me. Running around with a streamer is not a sport. It is a parade. If I wanted to see a teenage midget in a spangly outfit, I'd go to the website. I don't need to watch the Olympics. I've tried to watch the Olympics. I can't see how women's gymnastics is exciting. It's roided-up girls in leotards, and I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, is that a man or a woman? And that is a question I have asked myself too many times. And too many times I've been wrong. Wonderfully wrong. And then after the gymnastics, remember I'm not watching the Olympics, but after the gymnastics, the swimming, right? Now, this is just my opinion and not necessarily the opinion of the advertisers or the mighty CBS Corporation, but in my opinion, swimming is not a sport. It's something you do to stay in shape if you want to participate in a sport. You swim if your boat's sinking or if you need an excuse to wear Speedos. That's it. And the big swimming event last night, Americans versus the French in the 400 metres relay. And France's swimmers are really very fast, the French swimmers, because they want to get out of the water quick, obviously. In case someone throws a bar of soap in it. It's a joke! It's a joke! It's a joke! It's a joke! I'm kidding! You gotta respect how the French swimmers keep their cigarettes lit during the race. I think that's a technique. Anyway, the French are talking smack before the race. They're like, we will, and I'll quote, we will smash the Americans. Excuse me? Smash the Americans with what? Fast swimming? I'm going to stick my neck out here and say the founding fathers of America created a system of government strong enough to stand rapid swimming by the French. Anyway, it doesn't matter because they got their asses kicked. But the most... I don't watch it either. Anyway, the most popular Olympic sport is basketball, which I will concede is a real sport. You know how many people watched the game between the US and China? It was like 40 bazillion. One thing I don't understand is that how the US gets away with a team full of NBA superstars. Aren't we supposed to send amateurs? Shouldn't we send the Clippers? I'm thinking. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more sports. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. That's not a secret sign or anything. I really did have an itch on my chin. Which is, let's be honest, an unusual place to get an itch. It doesn't happen that often, and you catch me in one of the rare occasions when my chin began to itch. You could watch this show for years, and it may never happen again. Or maybe it's Chin Itch Week. Who knows? We got 5 hours of TV to fill this week. Anything could happen. Please. Do you know another reason I hate the Olympics? I'll tell you why. Because, even though I watch it all the time and I'm actually quite interested, that when the Olympics come on, people get up to all sorts of crap and they think no one will notice because the news cycle is all about the Olympics. Like John Edwards announced that he cheated on his wife. You know, that night, Russia invades Georgia. You think they didn't think about that? They thought about that. The Jonas Brothers released an album. You know. They thought about that. I'm watching you, Jonas Brothers. With your suspiciously bushy eyebrows. I'm ashamed of watching the Jonas Brothers so much. All right, do we have time for an email, do we?
Yes, it's email time again, but your bedtime was at 10. After the emails are read, brush your teeth and go to bed and dream about the email. I peed my pants.
Oh, nice. Oh, that is adorable. And weirdly accurate. All right, let's see, what have we got? This is from Christopher in San Diego in California. I love San Diego. It's handy for LA. It's just down the road there. And it's also got the San Diego Chargers, who play, they're a good team. They play a game called football, which is an actual sport. So don't go looking for it on TV in the next 2 weeks. Anyway, Christopher in San Diego, California says, "What's up, Craig? Have you played Halo 3 yet?" What's up, Craig? Have you played Halo 3 yet? Christopher, I think you mistake me for someone about 30 years younger. I don't even understand the question. This is from Chelsea in Elwood City in PA. Pennsylvania! Pennsylvania! And the citizenship goes to Craig Ferguson. Chelsea says, "Dear Craig, have you ever been to a rodeo?" No. And I would like to go to a rodeo, or as we call them in Beverly Hills, a rodeo. I think that rodeo should be an Olympic sport. It should be. You can get the rodeo riders in spangly outfits. They can hold ribbons and sit on the back of a bull. Actually, I think there's a website for that as well. Is rodeo riding in the Olympics? No. Why not? They have other equestrian events. They have, like, horses, you know, being very careful. Be careful. Oh, the horse is being very careful there. Yeah. What the hell is that? Look, I know horses. They're not careful. In fact, sometimes they're downright shoddy. Then they have these girls on the careful horses dressed up like magicians. Why? I mean, it's awesome, but is it a sport? We out of time? I don't care. I'll do one more. No, I read that. Oh, here's one. This is from Heather in West Valley City in Utah. She says, "Dear Craig, how come rubber ducks are yellow but real ducks are black or brown?" You know, I get asked this all the time. And the reason is, of course, Sesame Street. Rubber Ducky, he was the one, he made bath time lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. We'll be right back. Oh, well, yeah, whoa, whoa, oh. I know it's lame, but it's my job. Now, like I've been saying, the Olympics got underway this past weekend in Beijing. The one Olympic event that I didn't know we had a doorbell. Hey, everybody, it's Dan McVicker from the CBS daytime drama, The Bold and the Beautiful. Hey!
Hey, Craig. Really good to see you. You look great. You look absolutely great. You look like $1 million.
Oh, thanks, Dan. Yeah. Is there something I can do for you, Dan? Because I'm kind of busy.
Oh, yeah, Craig. There's something you can do for me. You could give me $160,000.
I could. But why?
Well, I have a little gambling problem.
Sounds like a big gambling problem to me. How did you lose 160 grand?
I bet on the opening ceremonies of the Olympics.
You bet $160,000 on the opening ceremony?
Stupid, huh? I mean, who knew Paraguay would choke like that? I'm in way over my head.
What an idiot. 160 grand? It'll take him 3 years working on his soap opera to make that back. I finally got McVicker right where I want him.
Be careful, Craig. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
What the? Get the hell out of my shot, McVicker! So, what happens if I don't come up with the money?
I'll tell you what happens, Craig. A huge beef monster named Whomper uses a crowbar to break my aging comic book face.
I'd like to see that.
I'll bet you would.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on anything if I were you, McVicker.
Are you going to give me the money or not, Ferguson?
Not a chance, McVicker. And you know all about chance, don't you? Good luck with the beef monster.
I thought you'd say that. So, I brought this. You know that place up on Hollywood Boulevard that you're always talking about?
The place where you can get a nut job for 20 bucks? Yes, I know about it. What about it?
Well, I went up there and I obtained this tape of you getting your weekly gut vacuum.
What? How did you get that? Because the only person with access to that is... Ashley! Ashley! No! Oh! Oh! Ashley! How could you?
It was easy, Craig.
Ashley hates you, Ferguson. To her, you're just another loser with your junk flopping around. You give me the money and nobody will ever find out about it.
Except anyone watching the show.
Like I said, no one will ever find out about it.
Damn you, Mick Vicker, and damn you too, Ashley. We'll be right back with Robert Downey Jr., everybody. Robert Downey Jr. when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. I too enjoyed the commercial break so much that I felt I should applaud and cheer wildly. Gosh, these products look terrific. Do you know what I feel like? I feel like busting loose. Later. I'm gonna keep it in until Labor Day, probably, but my first guest tonight is in the movie Tropic Thunder. Now, I've seen this movie. It's hilarious. I've seen it. It's in theaters August the 13th, but I saw it in an early kind of, I don't know why. Oh, because he's on the show. Well, take a look at this.
I just want to throw another shrimp on your Barbie.
That ain't funny.
I'm sorry, a dingo ate your baby.
You know that's a true story. Lady lost a kid. You about to cross some line.
Man, I'm sick of this koala hugging this.
For 400 years, that word has kept us down.
What the?
Took a whole lot of time just to get up that hill. Now we up in the big leagues. Kid, I'll turn it back. Long as we live, it's you and me, baby.
That's the theme song for the Jeffersons. You really need help.
And just because the theme song don't make it not true.
Please welcome the wonderful Robert Downey Jr. Welcome, Robert. Welcome. I have to say, I've seen the movie. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But when I saw your performance, I thought you can't do that.
Right.
You know you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Right. But you did it.
But I can't.
It's an enigma within a riddle.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah. But you play an Australian.
Play an Australian actor who takes himself quite seriously and believes he will best be able to portray the black experience, which is so stupid.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
But that's what the whole movie is about, is self-important actors doing stupid things who eventually have some sort of comeuppance. Do you remember that part in the movie?
Yes, there's a comeuppance. I remember the people learn things and other people do things and stuff happens and
That's
somebody
a
gets
hell of a
hurt.
review you're banging out.
Hey, there's a cow in it. The cow's great, and Jack Black goes over to the cow, and he's like, and then there's the kid. The kid is scary. Did you see that bit? You're not in that bit, but when the kid comes out, that's scary.
Yeah.
You're actually not in that. Well, you come in for the rescue. I don't know if you saw that.
No, but I was there.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, because I was shooting the movie and then.
Oh yeah. I forget.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
No. How are you anyway? That's a splendid moustache you got going on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I grew a moustache here a couple of weeks ago. People were outraged.
Well, you can't do that.
Well, apparently not, but I really can't do that. I mean, it's easier to do what you did and me, a late-night guy with a moustache. It's a crime, apparently.
Well, it's hard to not have it go the Star 80 porn star route. That's where I go. But what I've been getting a lot lately is Super Mario Brothers.
Have you ever played Halo 3? You don't understand the question either, do you? Thank God for that. I just got an email. A kid asked me if I'd played the Halo game. I don't play the video games, not even the Super Mario Brothers.
Right. Well, I mean, strangely, you're kind of busy, right? I mean, you do this show.
That's not a lot of work,
It'd be weird if you were actually getting a lot of Halo time in.
But what is Halo time, though?
I don't know.
Have you ever played? Do you play the video
No, but
games?
I've heard people who are playing it to the exclusion of all other activities, and I have a day job as well.
Right, yeah. Well, but you used to get involved in other activities even though you had a day job. I'm just saying.
You are just saying it.
Yeah, I'm mentioning. You know, I did too.
You did?
Oh, cool guy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds real dark.
Yeah. It was kind of. Yeah, it was kind of. Man, it was a long time ago.
But look, here we are, and either one of us could drive the other one home if we wanted now.
Yeah,
Safely.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Do you know, that's what I sometimes think. When the world has gone to hell, when I'm suddenly reliable, that's bad. That's bad for the world. Or is it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure that your benefactors would be happy that you're responsible. I mean,
CBS?
Yeah, CBS.
Got it.
CBS, right. Good call, by the way.
Thanks.
I'm glad this came to you,
I was like,
came in pretty quick.
benefactors? What the hell? You
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Craig Ferguson's doing a show, but where is he? He's playing Halo in the bathroom.
He's playing Halo in a jail in Mexico. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Good times. Yeah, good times.
Locked Up Abroad. That's a show.
That's a website. Do you ever go on the computer and obsessively look around for different sites? I do.
You do?
I do. I sometimes do. Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Do you think that's weird? Is that weird?
I don't think it, I mean, I know a lot of people do it. I think it's creepy, yeah.
Yeah. But I quit.
You quit? I just quit too.
I've got about 3 hours off the computer.
Wow.
No, when I first got on this show, I Googled myself a lot. I was Googling to see the information, like what the people were saying. They've not got very nice things to say.
While you're Googling yourself, people were commenting?
Yeah. They didn't
That's not the kind of thing you want to put out there, because everyone's going to have an opinion on how you do it.
Well, how do you do it then?
Usually in private.
You're talking about masturbation. I'm talking about Googling. I'm not talking about masturbation.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And we were so on the same wavelength right until that moment.
I know.
This is rare. I mean,
Yeah,
we
no, it
have,
is. It's
we
true.
have this a spark going between us.
Do you ever do you ever think, isn't it show business great because everybody loves each other and they're friendly with each other? Isn't that what makes show business great?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of big action stars love this movie you've just made. They're going to think, oh, what are these young comedians? How splendid of them to poke fun at us.
Yeah, they've raised the bar and it's real fun and there's enough goodwill to go around. Not really.
No, it won't happen. Won't happen. Are you growing a moustache for a par?
Yes, sir.
I just realized you because I grew a moustache just for giggles, but you actually, what is the part?
I'll be playing Sherlock Holmes.
Fantastic! Fantastic! Oh, I love that. Who's going to be your Watson?
I'm not sure yet.
May I suggest someone?
Would you?
Yes.
Okay.
Don Rickles. You know.
You suggested it.
I suggested it. Yeah, you can think it over. I like Rickles. He's funny.
I
he's
love Don Rickles.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I always think he'd be a good Watson because he'd be kind of like, he'd come back at you, Holmes.
We are now on such different wavelengths.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to
Do you like the
reconcile.
Sherlock Holmes stories? I love them.
Love the stories. They're great. It should be fun. It's an action adventure
Sherlock
version
Holmes.
of it. Yeah.
I like that. Because you did the Iron Man.
I did the Iron
Yeah,
Man.
well done on that. That was awesome. Did you do another one? Do another Iron Man?
Yeah.
You should do one.
I'm going to do that after Sherlock Holmes.
Because you're so busy, you won't have time to have any other activities.
Correct. You have an idea?
That's the plan. I love the idea of the Sherlock Holmes. Will it be in London or is it up to date? Or
It'll be in London, and we'll be shooting it in the period Guy Ritchie is directing it.
Ooh, the lock, stock, and two smoking barrels. And the
That's right. You almost said two smoking something else's, didn't you? You're so fast. You could change it up midstream, couldn't you?
But I don't understand my accent, so what's the point?
Amy Smart, just get ready, because he's on fire.
Yeah, no.
Amy's coming out, boy.
Do you know Amy?
She's great.
She is great. Yeah. Did you meet her before tonight?
I've seen her around, but I saw her. She had her hair up in curlers before she still looked great.
Yeah.
And then I saw it start to happen. They started letting her hair down. I was like, look at her. Now it's getting better by the second.
Let me get it straight. You were hanging around her dressing room? With your moustache?
I am a happily married man, and yes, I was just stalking her a bit.
Yeah, well, I bet, yeah. In a show business, like to see how another actor prepares.
Yeah, that kind of like, you know, and also, you know, being who I am, a real actor's actor, I thought, you know, it might bring a little goodwill if I went around and peeped on her for a minute.
By peeped on her, do you mean...
Oh, said hi.
All right, okay.
Yeah. It's a communication
I
gap
thought you were something German. I'm sorry, I went to a different place.
She peeped on her. This is a felony.
Yeah. However hilarious a felony it may be, it's still, no, it's outrageous. You mustn't.
I mustn't.
Not
you
when
can't.
Not when she's got her curlers in, you can't, no. We call them curlers in the old country.
Curlers?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you call them here?
I call him, it must be strange being backstage about to come on stage and know that we're talking about her during our segment.
She should be in that Sherlock Holmes movie you're doing.
I was just saying that.
That's a great idea.
We're back on the same wavelength. It took a minute.
She could be like,
Here, Mr. Holmes. Here, a right toffee was Mr. Holmes. He come in here and he Jack the Ripper, I think he said his name was.
This is an audition.
Yeah,
actually.
it is.
Here, Mr. Holmes. I could play her. I could. Here. Mr. Holmes.
You could play Amy Smart as Watson and
No,
you were pushing for Rickles, but really you want to do it.
Only you
I,
could play
sir,
Amy Smart,
yes.
playing me, playing a lady in colours in Sherlock Holmes. I'm looking forward to it, but we're completely out of time. Congratulations on the movie. It's hilarious and a fantastically wondrous, odd performance.
I'll take
well
it.
done.
Thank you,
done.
thank you, thank
Robert
you.
Downey Jr., everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big show. We're looking forward to Labor Day right here. It can only be... Is it 3 weeks away to Labor Day? 3 weeks until Labor Day. I'm so excited. I don't even know what I'm saying. During the commercial break, I said I liked Labor Day. Everyone was excited. My next guest is an actress. She's in the new film Mirrors, which is in theaters on August the 15th. Take a look at this.
I'm not gonna sleep on your couch for the rest of my life.
Okay, well, maybe you get a daytime job, a regular job.
It's not that simple.
Well, you should think about it.
Just leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone. Izzy, get out of here, now!
Been there. Please welcome Amy Smart, everybody. Amy Smart. Welcome, Amy.
Hi.
Welcome. Can I just say how lovely your hair looks?
It's nice and straight.
Yeah, but Robert Downey Jr. was here. I don't know if you know this, and he was mentioning that you had...
My curlers.
Yeah, but they don't...
No, it just gives it body.
Oh, right. That's what I use.
Really? Yeah. Oh, lots of body in there.
Are you mocking me? You're mocking me! You adorable monkey.
Monkey. Where's your monkey sound?
I don't have any monkey sounds anymore. I know. I got rid of all the monkeys, fired them all. Get out. Don't awe the monkeys. They were getting ideas above their stations. Hey, is this movie about mirrors where people go through the mirrors into different times and have adventures?
No. No, it's about this guy, Kiefer Sutherland.
I recognized him.
Yeah? And there's spirits behind the mirrors, and they're possessing your reflection and causing your reflection to do horrible things.
What, like make faces at you and stuff? Like that? No, wait, no. So let me get this straight. Now, so the spirits in the mirrors they're evil.
Yes.
And they go off and get up to stuff, but it's all right because it's in mirrors, so nobody gets hurt, really.
That's not true.
Oh, gosh. Then what happens then?
Well, they possess your reflection, and your reflection does something in the mirror. And so...
But isn't it limited to what the reflection can actually do? I mean, given that it's stuck inside the mirror, or no? I'm missing the honest... I swear, I just missed
Okay, so let me spell this out for you.
Right, okay, yeah.
So... there is spirits
that
are coming through on the opposite side of the glass and silver in the mirror.
Oh, they come through?
And they come through the mirrors.
Oh, Dad, no, that would be a problem right there.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
So when you see this film, it's sort of like, you know, with Jaws, when you go swimming in the ocean, now you think, oh my God, am I going to be eaten by Jaws? It's that thing where you look in the mirror and you think, what if something happened?
The shark wasn't really called Jaws. I have a real problem with this, because people say, oh, I'm going to be eaten by Jaws. The shark didn't have a name. It was just a shark. The movie's called Jaws. Yeah, it's just a shark. It's not like, what shark is that? Is that Bob or Jaws? No. Jaws is not the name of the shark. It's the name of the movie. Sorry, I couldn't let that one go by.
I'm glad you didn't let it go by.
I could not let it go by.
I never gave it a thought.
Yeah, I know. Do you like the horror movies? Do you go and watch them?
Not really. They scare me. And I'm like, I get really stressed out watching them. So no, not usually.
Right. Well, so you won't go and see this movie? You're
No, but I've seen this movie.
Scared?
Well, I can't be, you know, that objective because I was in it and I saw the behind the scenes. So I wasn't as scared, but it's a pretty terrifying movie.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I think I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
I was filming a movie in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
That's a different one, then.
It is a different one.
Right, okay.
Did you know it existed?
No, I didn't, but I'll pretend I did.
Yeah, okay. I was staying in this old hotel.
Right.
And there was this, in the lobby, there was this picture of this woman, and it was from like the early 1900s. And they said that this hotel is haunted and sometimes guests will see this woman. And I thought, okay, whatever. So 3 weeks into it, I wake up at like 4 in the morning and there's this like greenish shadow of this woman on my wall. And
shut up.
Yes. And I sort of just like froze because I didn't know if I knew what I was looking at. It was like one of those, you know, you just get paralyzed. And then I closed my eyes, turned away, and it was gone. And
had you enjoyed a herbal cigarette before bed?
Maybe.
There's areas around here haunted.
I believe.
No, this TV city's haunted.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you
There's
experienced?
haunted bathrooms and stuff there.
Who's
Something
in
terrible
the bathroom?
happened in there. I don't know what it was. Something terrible. I don't know. Well, listen, it's lovely to see you again. Will you come back and see us again?
I would love to.
But the next movie, make it a nice movie where people aren't getting hurt.
I have another good movie coming out.
Oh, it is? What is it?
Crank 2.
Crank 2. That's where people go nuts. And and he's got to keep his pulse up, and you had sex with him to keep his pulse up.
I did a good job, right?
I didn't see that movie. Good. It's lovely to see you again. Amy Smart, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Tell you what I've learned. You can work in show business for 20 years, trying to make people laugh, doing your little routine, practicing in front of the mirror, anything you like, but nothing's funnier than a farting cat. Good night, everybody.